Everybody, Josh Denny here, and it's our Sunday. Sorry, today's Wednesday. I know that. Today's Wednesday. We are doing an overview every single week at this time, 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 9 Eastern. And my job over the next 25, 30 minutes or so is to share with you why your colleague or friend or family member is so excited about this company called SEACRET, who they are, what they're doing, and how you can participate should you choose to, should you see an opportunity here. I got started with this company just about 4 years ago. In fact, in May, around May 15th or so, it'll be 4 years. It's been one of the most amazing and exciting times of my life the last few years, simply because I've watched this company grow at an incredible rate, and just laying the foundation. And what we're about to do is going to be nothing short of amazing. And I suspect that has something to do with your friends. Get them look at what their opportunity to be able to position yourself in front of a trend. This is it. And I'm going to kind of go through that. I'm going to share a little bit of information. Obviously, there's a lot of people out there doing that. I think, like a lot going down the traditional route, I was raised in a home that wasn't doing all that well financially, and the best advice I got growing up when it came to becoming successful was, go to school and get good grades. And then, if you get good grades, you can probably go to college. If you go to college, you can get good grades there. You can go out there and get a good job and work for somebody else. And perhaps, work your way up the corporate ladder and end up retiring and living a quality life. Now, I messed up. See, when I was going to school, I guess I wasn't going to school. During the time I should have been going to school, I didn't. And as a kid, I just made a lot of mistakes. I don't know if you can relate with that, or maybe you saw the kid like me who wasn't showing up, and you were the smart one doing your homework and showing up to class. But that wasn't me. I made these mistakes. I ended up working in a machine shop, cleaning floors, and basically doing all sorts of odd jobs. I mowed lawns. I did drywall. I did what pretty much almost anyone would have expected me to have done, which is blue collar work. And I was looking for a better way. After a while, your body starts to hurt. You're saying, this isn't where I want to be, especially if you're looking around at the other people that are working in that same field, perhaps 10, 15, 20 years longer than you. It didn't inspire me. It wasn't a lifestyle I wanted for me or for my family or for my future family at the time. And I ended up taking a look at an opportunity, a home-based business. And even though I'd heard a lot of different things in the past, like, those are scams, that's pyramid, all this kind of nonsense you hear about opportunities. And of course, there are a lot of less than ethical opportunities out there. Of course, that goes in any business, though. I don't care if it's banking, insurance, you name it. In the highest levels of government, there's corruption everywhere. It just depends on what you're looking for. For me, I was just looking for something real, something honest, something I could participate in. And what I got introduced to was a program where I had access to mentors, coaches, people who had become very successful entrepreneurs by being in the home-based business arena, the relationship marketing arena, whatever you want to call it. And all that simply is taking a product, whatever that may be, to market at a discount. Meaning what? I was in Nordstrom's today. Okay, I was shopping for clothes. And man, I'm one of those people. I don't mind spending on people I love and care about, my family. They get whatever they want. But for me, I go and sometimes I get shock value. I can afford things these days, but I was looking at, I can't even believe there's a pair of jeans is like $200, $300. I'm like, I saw a t-shirt for like $200, a t-shirt. Of course, I didn't buy that, but anyway, I'm looking at this stuff, and because I have a lot of contacts around the world, and especially in manufacturing facilities like in Vietnam or China, India, I know what it costs to actually manufacture clothing. Okay, it doesn't cost much, and some of the stuff I was looking at, I know for a fact it didn't cost more than $1 to manufacture some of that stuff. Some of it even less, maybe 50 cents, and that's a manufacturer selling that for, meaning that they made it for less, got their profit, and sold it. Okay, so how come then, if something was manufactured or at least sold at profit for $1, how come at the retail store it ends up being $100, $200? Well, the simple fact is there's a lot of other costs that go into it. You have a retail storefront. Of course, that's not cheap. There's a lot of real estate there and of course, a lot of overhead that goes with that real estate and employees. And of course, there's also a chain of distribution and shipping costs to get it from the manufacturer to wherever it is that you're buying it. And then typically a lot of other distributors in the mix. You maybe a global distributor, regional distributor, local distributor. And on top of all of that, there's advertising, right? There's maybe a celebrity endorsement, or there's some type of advertising, online, television, radio, you name it. All that's cost factors that are built in to a product you and I go to the store and purchase. Now, none of this stuff's new. Most of us already know this. But what direct sales is, or relationship marketing, is finding this high quality product that was on a shelf, removing it from the traditional stream of marketing. And when you do that, you save a lot of money. So if you're able to take the product directly from the manufacturer and deliver it to the consumer with just one link in the chain, like you or me and a company, you can potentially get that product to the consumer for less, sometimes a lot less. And then there's still margin to be able to pay you to do that. And still the customer saves money. That's all the idea of direct selling is take a product from the shelf, get it away from mainstream retail, and be able to deliver that same high quality product, instead for $50 to $25 to the consumer, and be able to do it at profit. That's what it is. And when I figured that out, when I learned that, it changed my life, because for the first time I was able to position myself with a company where I could bring a high quality product to the market simply by just sharing it with people. People realized it was quality, they bought it at discount, and I was rewarded. And in my 20s, I was able to make well in excess of $1 million just doing that. Changed my life tremendously. And anyway, without going into the crazy story, I've been up and down several times in my life. I've made millions and lost millions, and it's been a great journey. Sometimes actually I can tell you my biggest lessons are from the losses, as well as the winnings. I won, I learned, I lost, I learned a lot more, and now, thank God, I got involved with a company called SEACRET. And the reason I got involved with this company is simply because of the quality of the product. I'm going to go into that in a moment. But because of the quality of the product, and because of a unique moment in time, obviously here we are, in business, it's all about timing. Obviously, if you could go back in time and, buy Google stock when they just came out, obviously that would have been a good idea. If you'd have got Apple stock back in 2004 when it was like $15 a share, that would have been a good idea. But they say hindsight's 20/20. Okay, in hindsight, we can always go backwards, but the reality is positioning yourself in front of a trend before it becomes self-evident, before everyone goes, of course you should have done that. Because now we can sit here today and say, of course you should have bought Google back then. Of course you should have bought Apple back then. But people didn't. Lots of people didn't. In fact, a lot of really sought after and well-respected financial gurus of the time suggested against those things. Okay, so what makes business, or what makes opportunity so important, is timing. Whether you get in the right time or not. I'm going to tell you, a secret right now is at the right moment in time for you to position yourself to win. That's how I was able to win in the past, and that's why I'm involved with SEACRET today. It's because of the products and because of the timing. I'm going to go into some of those things. But first, let me share with you who SEACRET is. Okay, because over the last few years, my wife and I have been able to make millions of dollars with this company simply by going out and representing it. Okay, in addition, we've been able to be blessed with hundreds of people on our team making, thousands, tens of thousands, some hundreds of thousands. In fact, to my knowledge today, there's over 100 people earning anywhere from $100,000 a year, upwards of $2 million per year within the business that we're able to bring to the company. And that's not because of us. I'm not taking credit for that by any stretch of the imagination. We are just in the right place at the right time, and we're inviting people to take a look at it, and they're having tremendous success, some more than us. Why? Again, because of the products and because of the timing. So let me start with SEACRET. Who is SEACRET? SEACRET's an international luxury skincare brand. They've been marketing around the world for the last now 10 years, okay, mainly in malls, okay, in kiosks and malls. They had, to my knowledge, somewhere in the neighborhood of about 1,000 retail locations in 40 countries, okay, sold over $1 billion with these products at retail at twice the price. And they were approached not too long ago by a young lady who talked to them about this direct selling model. And at first, like a lot of people, they rejected it and said, no way, that's stupid. You know, like a lot of people, maybe you're on this webinar right now going, yeah, I believe that too. Well, I did too. But what I realized is that's just not the smartest way to think if you don't know what it actually is. Because there's a lot of people that will say what it is. It's kind of like any book. I mean, you wouldn't take well, let's not go books. Today, people are into more movies. But think about it. Would you rather get a review from someone about a movie, or would you just rather watch it and get your own opinion? Because I don't know about you, but I've heard some people that I trust and respected gave me horrible reviews about a movie I went and watched and loved. I thought it was the best movie ever. And had I listened to them, and again, I respected them, I would have never been able to enjoy the movie. Okay? I'd rather watch it for myself. Okay? So a lot of people haven't seen networking for themselves, like the owners of Secret. They hadn't seen it. So as smart business people, they started to research it. Rather than just completely rejecting it altogether, they started to research the model and discovered what I shared with you. But the reality is this, and this is what they know, and this is what I'm sure you already know as well, that the world has changed. I mean, think about it. This device in our hand, whether it's an Apple iPhone or an Android, whatever you got, we have access to social media and access to one another and networks around the world like we've never had in the history of the human race as far as we know. Okay? Never happened before. You and I want to be the stars these days. Consumption, how you and I consume products has changed, period. That's not even up for debate. Okay, we know it. Even today, I was taking pictures of the clothes I was about to buy. I'm sending it to my wife. I'm saying, hey, yes or no. I haven't quite gotten to the Facebook posting yet, but most people do that, don't they? Look, they go to the stores. I see it. They post the stuff on Facebook. They post restaurants that they eat at, and that drives business, or revenue to businesses that you and I promote on social media. Okay, that's the way consumption's going. A lot of these old brick and mortar companies like Best Buy, they're going online like crazy. And a lot of their brick and mortar stores now are loss leaders, meaning that they don't even make money from those stores. They can't compete because they have to do price comparison and price matching from products that are online that don't have the same type of overhead. You understand it? The world's changing, and these guys were smart enough to realize that rather than continuing to go into malls like they had planned on it, they said, wait a second. You mean I can eliminate the real estate, eliminate the extra expenses, eliminate all this extra stuff I've been doing, and be able to deliver my product to the consumer for less because I can eliminate all this stuff, I can reduce my costs? That's just a no-brainer. So again, what Secret's been able to do by going into this new model is take their product and deliver it at as much as 50% and even more in some occasions to the consumer. So again, a consumer who is used to buying a product for say $50 now can buy that same high quality product for $25. How? By using referral marketing, relationship marketing, meaning that you and I have friends, don't we? Well, think about it. With everything that we like in life anyway, we share that which we in our brains perceive has value for us. We share it with those that we love, don't we? Movies, restaurants, products, you name it, clothing. We like something, we talk about it, don't we? And typically, by us talking about it enthusiastically, someone who hears us, a friend or a family member or a colleague, they go, oh, that sounds awesome. They trust you, believe you, and they try it for themselves. You didn't really sell them. You just recommended it. Now, they went and bought it. You, by your enthusiasm and excitement about what you already liked, drove revenue to a company and didn't even get paid for it. And that company still had to pay all this money. See, I think I look at it like Apple. Like, I'm a big Apple fan. In fact, I'm talking to you on a Mac right now. I got another Mac behind it. My whole family has Macs, okay? We are, that's just who we are. I just like Apple. You can argue all you want with your Androids. Doesn't matter. I like Apple, and I prefer Apple. But when it first came out, it was the most amazing thing. I shared it with everybody. My friends, I don't know how many people I actually converted to the iPhone, but it was a lot. Okay, a lot of people. I don't know, at least 100 customers I brought to Apple, and who knows all the different products that they bought. But there must have been tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars of revenue generated for Apple Corporation. And you know what? I didn't even get a free charger out of that deal. I didn't get a thank you card. I got nothing. Okay, but I didn't do it for the money. I did it because I believed in it. I believe in the product. I like the product. How many times have you done that? And if you're honest, probably most of your life you've been doing it anyway. What direct selling is, and why Secret decided to move into this model, is we know you're going to like our products. Everyone has skin. Okay, you have skin, I have skin. You're looking at my skin right now. I got it. Okay, aftershave, I'm going to use it. Shampoo, conditioner, I'm going to use it. Soap, I'm going to use it. Why not put the best possible quality products on my body and that of my family for an incredible price? Just makes sense. I like the products. I use them. I share them with people. Why? Because I know they have value. Okay, we know that's going to happen too. Well, you're going to use these products. You're going to like them. You're going to share them with people. And then rather than not giving you anything, the company says, listen, if you help us acquire a customer, we're going to pay you. Not only once, but we're going to keep paying you month in, month out for the lifetime of that customer every time they buy. And that customer doesn't have to buy every month. They can buy once a week, once a month, once a year. They don't care. As long as they buy product, you're getting paid. You get them in as a customer, you're getting paid. That's the beauty of this company. And that's why I love this type of marketing. I love these products. I can share them with people. When they become a customer of the company pays you. And they keep paying you as long as they buy. You can also build a distribution network. How's that work? Some people are smart, okay, just like you, and they're looking for an opportunity. In fact, there's never been a time in history where there's more professionals, doctors, lawyers, engineers, accountants, you name it, people that went through school, got the good grades, got the master's degrees, got the higher end education, and are now looking for alternative ways to supplement their income. That's happening in record numbers in the United States, Canada, and other places in the world as well. We have a solution for them where they can work spare time or even part-time. I have a friend of mine, he's a dermatologist, very well-respected dermatologist, by the way. And, you know, I'd argue that he's not really doing this for money because he's already quite wealthy. You know, he lives in a very nice home up in Beverly Hills. He's an associate professor at UCLA, very smart guy. Again, doing very well, but he loves the products. He shares it with people. In spare time, he's able to make an extra $100,000 last year. Spare time, just recommending the products. And you may argue, well, he's a doctor. Well, that's fine. I got another friend of mine, Tracy Zimmer. She's a school teacher up in Calgary, Canada. At least she was a school teacher. And part-time, again, around her busy schedule. She's a mom of two. She's a wife. A lot of things that she has to do. But part-time, she was able to make $100,000 in a little over a year. And I'm talking like a little over like a few weeks over a year, her first year in this business. Now, and I've got a ton of friends of mine that are doing very, very well just like that, simply going out there and referring the products. So let me share this real quickly. I could show you before and after pictures and all this kind of thing. Listen, it doesn't really matter. I can show you those pictures all day. What matters is when you experience it yourself, when you see it with your own eyes. So I'd encourage you to get out with the person who invited you on this webinar, experience the products, have them sit down with you, show you what they've got. They perhaps may have a wow party scheduled, which is basically a free way to take a test drive of all the products, invite you over, you can experience it for yourself. You will love them. And when you do, you can decide to either buy the products, retail, or you can become a VIP customer. And there's ways to do that, and I'll show you how. Okay? Or you can decide to become an agent and earn an income by helping the company acquire customers or acquire a distribution network that also acquires customers. So here's how you get paid. Retail, simple. Buy wholesale, make available for retail, put cash money in your pocket right now. That's one way, okay? Very simple. Okay, there's a great markup on these products for retail. They've already proven to sell over $1 billion at retail in 40 countries around the world. So whether they sell for retail or not, it's not up for debate. You can make some good money doing that, up to 150%, okay, return on investment on making products available retail. Now, if people want to become a VIP customer, VIP, they acquire 500 points in a year, and they're now VIP, and they can get up to 50% off the products. That's great. Once they've acquired 500 points, bam, they get a VIP discount. They can maintain that for just $250 a product purchase a year, which is next to nothing, okay? There's people that buy that much in a month, okay? And we're talking in a year. Or they could purchase $99 today worth of products with one of our bundle and save programs, which is also a regimen, which is a consistent purchasing program, and become a VIP today, right now. Now, if you acquire a retail customer, obviously you get the difference between retail and wholesale. But once someone becomes a VIP customer, you're going to get paid a little bit more. You're going to get paid 20 to 25% of the dollar purchase on the first time order, then 20 to 25% of the business volume for everything they purchase for the life of that customer. For as long as they're a customer, anything they buy, it doesn't matter, 20, 25%, you're getting paid consistently. Okay, so this is residual income. Again, if you showed this to my wife and I, we made purchase, okay, not because you sold us. Again, you didn't twist our arm or make us buy. You just simply said, hey, take a look at this. We liked it. My wife and I said, oh, this is great. I like the shaving balm shampoo, the eye serum, eye cream. My wife likes the everything, okay? And every time we buy the products, you're getting paid. Again, you get paid a whole bunch up front on our first order, and you're getting paid residual every time we reorder products for as long as we do, okay? That's great. Now, great news is when you acquire 10 preferred customers for the company, you're gonna get 1 share in the global pool. They take a percentage of all the customers worldwide and put 2% of all that revenue in the pool. And once you've acquired 10 preferred customers for the company, in addition to all your commissions, they're going to give you 1 share of that pool. Shares range from anywhere from, I think, $80 on the low end, upwards of $150 on the high end. Well, let's just take the low end, say it's just $80. That's not bad. 10 customers, you're getting paid all this money, $80 on top of that, as long as they're consistent customers. Okay, so there's a lot of money there. There's a way I have actually a documentation showing how you can actually acquire a 6-figure income just acquiring customers for the company over a period of time. Okay, and again, that's on this website as well. There's an archive of that. Additionally, you may find people who also want to build the customer base. That's called building a distribution network. So, like my wife and I, we decided to be agents. What does that mean? As an agent, for just $49 plus a product package, you can become an agent. Now, this includes your software, your application, your website to go online and get access to all of your information that you need. That you're tracking your customers, your commissions, access to training, your tools, everything that you need for no additional cost, just $49 per year. Now, when you first get started, and forgive me, I don't have my kit here, but you get a nice agent kit. In fact, the new one that's coming out for just $99 here in June is this guy. You know, it's a nice hard agent kit that you get all your brochures, applications, flip chart, you name it. Again, and on top of that custom website where you can send people to, again, you even have the inventory product. You can get a product package where you can use some stuff, share some stuff, and then if I live in a different state or even if I live down the street, you can send me to the website. I can buy the product, the company can ship me the product, and they can ship you the money, okay? So it works like that as well. But and like I said, by becoming an agent, if I become a part of your agency, okay, again, I have my own business, it's mine, but the company's gonna reward you because if it wasn't for your recommendation, Cindy and I, my wife, wouldn't be a part of this company. So when we go out there and start to acquire customers, you can get paid a percentage of that through team commissions, okay? Additionally, you can get what's called check match, meaning that if I go out there and really do well, you can get a dollar for dollar match on my team commission production or my team commissions. Okay, so as long as you're qualified, and again, you have to go through all that. It's a very simple way to qualify at the bronze position in the company. I become a bronze in the company, 20% dollar for dollar match. I mean, if I go out and make $1,000, my wife and I, in team commissions with the company, because you're the one who brought me here, you can make $200. Again, that doesn't come out of my commissions. The company bonuses it to you because it's a way of saying thank you. Thank you for inviting Josh and Cindy. Thanks for bringing them into the business. They produce so much revenue. We paid them X, but because you brought them here, here's your piece too. This is great. It's a referral, right? Now, what if we go out and make $10,000? Well, you just made $2,000, didn't you? What if we go out and make $100,000? You just made 20 grand. So you may be thinking, well, you know, Josh, I'm busy. I've got this other career. I've got this other business. I've got all these other things going on. I don't know if I can do this. Perhaps not. That's okay. But do you know some people that aren't maybe as busy as you? Maybe you're shy. You're saying, you know, I can't really talk to that many people. That's fine. Do you know people who aren't shy? Who do you know right now that's looking for an opportunity and you could refer them to the company? And because of your referral, if they do real well, you could still profit. You could potentially still position yourself to do extraordinarily well based on your social network. I know you know people right now that when they see this opportunity, they're going to want to get started. I know you know people right now when they feel and experience these products, they're going to want to buy them and become customers. That's certainty. And there's advancement bonuses all the way from $15 to $1 million. There's a drive your dream bonus or a car bonus program. You don't have to buy a car, but we have a program that pays anywhere from $500 every 4 weeks up to $6,000 every 4 weeks. There's a lot of money that the company is providing for those that are willing to help this company in its transition and building its customer base. Okay, it's very simple. We already know this, that social media is in full swing. It's the information age, guys. Getting information out there has never been simpler. you have something very valuable that we don't have yet. Connections and relationships with a lot of people that don't yet know about Secret. That's valuable, and we're willing to pay you for those relationships. Okay, very simply by you becoming an agent today, just $49 gets you in. Okay, there's a minimum of 35 volume requirement every month to maintain active status as an agent. Very low, it's somewhere in the neighborhood of $60 a month. Okay, and that's just buying product and either reselling it or using it, or however you're doing it, or if you get 4 customers. Once you have 4 preferred customers or VIP customers, that purchase whatsoever. Okay, so you could do that, be active. And then we have a few product packages. Okay, it makes it very, very simple for you to get a whole lot of product, okay, a lot of value for a little price point to get you in business. I don't care what business you're getting started in, folks. I don't care if you're going to go wash cars, you're going to mow lawns, you have to buy the lawnmower. You're going to lawnmower, you just buy the weed eater, the blower. You're going to buy a lot of equipment to be in business. Okay, you're going to wash cars, you got to buy the soap, you got to buy the towels, and you got to buy the buckets. You got to buy all that stuff, right? Business is business, my friends. And typically we're talking tens of thousands of dollars to get involved in any business at all. Okay, if you expect to make any money. Secret, less than a couple $1,000s, you can be in business. For less than $2,000, you can have a professional package, which is what we'd recommend you get started. It's like $4,700 worth of value. Okay, or $4,500. I don't know the exact value. It's a lot. I think $4,700 worth of value for just $1,699. Okay, not including tax and shipping. That's a great value. You also have the value of a $1,450 package. Okay, that's I think $3,700 worth of value. Yeah, it actually is $3,700 worth of value. Those 2 packages also allow you to earn 50% more in team commissions for the next 12 weeks while you're earning your way up to that bronze position I mentioned earlier. It also allows you that 20% check match on any person who actually gets started with you and becomes a bronze. So once they become a bronze, doesn't matter, you come in with one of those 2 packages, you're still earning the 20% dollar for dollar team commission on that. But more important, that gives you the product that you need to experience, to understand, to have available for people to be able to start your business effectively. We also have a what's it called? Premium package. That's what it's called. A premium package. I'm sorry, guys. Premium package for just $550. Okay, about $1,300 worth of value in a basic package for $150, about $380 worth of value. So it doesn't really matter where you start, guys. Obviously, do the best you can. Get the best package available. It's only going to serve your interest to have all the products, to have what you need to be in business. Okay, but get in where you fit in. Okay, now the person who invited you here, I'm certain, is probably going to either call you, text you, or whatever right after this webinar and ask you where you're at. Make it simple on them. Make it easy on yourself. This is not a sales deal. So at the end of the day, guys, you know, we're not trying to sell you. Okay, and I'm just an agent. I'm not a corporate representative. I'm doing the best I can to share with you an opportunity the way I see it. Perhaps you don't relate with me. I'd encourage you at least go look at some other people. Go listen to some other people. There's a lot of tools, a lot of websites that you can go to, or videos that you can see. But at some point, you're going to want to make a decision. So let them know, A, B, or C. It's a very simple way to do it when they call you. Just say, guy, look, I'm an A, B, or C. Okay, what is that? A C says, I'll be a customer. Why not? You're my friend. You're my family member. I'll support your business. I'll buy some products. If they're good as that guy says they are, I'll keep buying them. If they're not, no big deal. There's a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's nothing to lose. So C is you'll be a customer. So go onto their website, become a preferred customer today, buy some products, make their day. They'll be happy about it. But more importantly, you're going to be happy about it because the products really, really are good. And again, I can say it all day. When you get them in the mail, you experience them, you feel them, you'll know that I'm telling you the truth and they're great products. B says, you know what? Oh, why not? Of course, I'll be a customer. I'll support you. But I got some questions. I got some questions about this business. And my suggestion to you, if you have questions, is maybe the person who invited you here is brand new. They're just excited. They just got started. So what I'm going to do right after this, in a few minutes when I stop talking here, I'm going to open it up for questions and answers. As you can tell, there's a box right below where you're seeing this video for questions and answers. Type in your name because it won't come through if you don't. And type in your question. I'm going to stay engaging and help you answer as many as I can. Now at 7 p.m. I'm doing a training, very special training I do every week. So I'll be able to answer questions up until then, and then perhaps we can get on a telephone conversation and talk more after. Sorry, my phone is exploding. And anyway, okay. So an A says for sure I'll be an agent. Why not? Let me get a package. Let me get started today. This makes sense. I've been looking for something anyway. If you're telling me there's a training program where I can learn from people who've already done it, there's online support, there's in-person support, there's a full team willing to help me, show me what to do. Look, say no more. I'm going to be an agent. Send me to your site. Let me enroll and get the biggest package I can possibly get for myself. And I want to start this business, and I'll be on that training in about 30 minutes. So that's simple. A, B, or C. C is customer. B is, of course, you're going to be a customer, but you're also, you have some questions. I will be able to interact in a moment. And A is an agent. Get back with the person who invited you on this webinar. Go to their website, get enrolled. Again, my name's Josh Denny. It's been a privilege and honor to share some information with you this evening. And I'll see some of you at the questions and answers. And the rest of you I'll see at 7 o'clock Pacific, or in about 28 minutes on the training. And again, this same website is just a different link. Okay, with that, God bless. And let me go to the questions and answers. Give me 1 second, guys. All right. Can you explain the get for, pay no more, and keeping replenishment as an agent? I went inactive because I didn't have a replenishment set up because I didn't need anything, but then I had to place an order to become active and earn E4 credit. Okay. This is how it works. Okay. Any business, you're going to have maintenance, meaning that you have to be, at least to show that you're active, you're consistently purchasing. Because you're either selling product or not. As an agent, it's like kind of like a Subway. If you're not selling, you're not in business. Okay, and you have fees and franchise fees, and some of you that own Subway franchises I know that are on here, you know that there's a cost of doing business. The cost of doing business here in Secret is 35 in volume of product order that you have to do yourself, which means you can buy it and sell it, or you can buy it and use it as long as you're buying it consistently. And it's a very low minimum. It's like between 50 and 60 bucks. Very simple minimum purchase. Or you can go out there and help 4 people become customers. You got 4 people become customers. Bingo. You don't have to purchase anything anymore. Not only are you going to get paid on those 4 customers, you're going to get free product as well for those 3 customers. Okay, and you no longer that satisfies your active status for the company. So you won't have to make consistent purchases. Okay. I hope that helps. Okay, I don't know why you can't get the webinar to work. Hopefully you got that figured out. All right. Looks like everyone's questions are good. You're probably all enrolling out there. I know there's a lot of viewers still on here. And on the main site, we got a good audience here. So if you have questions, type them in now. I'm going to wait just a few moments. If I don't get them, I'm going to prepare for my training. I got a great training for you this evening. It's understanding the personality types, how to communicate with people, how to ask them the best questions, and understanding your own personality. Okay, if you can understand your own personality and understand how to read other people's personalities, your communication will be that much more effective when you're going out there and building a large distribution network. These are some of the skills I learned early on that helped me make an absolute fortune. I can tell you, I probably made at least $1 million, at least $1 million just off this knowledge alone. And again, I paid thousands and thousands of dollars for this education. I'm going to give it to you at no cost to you. As long as you're a secret agent, you can log in this evening at 7 Pacific Standard Time, and we'll have a link on there for you to download this this training. It's going to be great. We're going to be live interaction the entire time, so I'm excited about that. I'm looking to refresh this here. This website. Anyway. Can you explain the difference between VIP and elite? Great question. VIP is basically someone who's either they buy in retail and they accumulate $500 worth of product. Okay, that's retail. Once they get $500, because as a retail customer, you get 1 point for every dollar you spend. Once you have 500 points, you now become a VIP. Or you can make a one-time purchase for $99. And one of our bundle and save programs, you get a deeper discount. And that's a consistent program, a regimen program. But that'll also make you VIP as long as, and as a VIP, every dollar you spend, you get 2 points. So you don't have to maintain 250 points a year to remain VIP. However, if you get 1,000 points in a calendar year, 1,000 points, I believe it's 1,000. You know what? Let me make sure. This is a new program, and I don't have my sales material in front of me, so anyway, someone can text me that. I believe it's 1,000 points. If you acquire 1,000 points in product purchase, you're able. No, it's 2,000. I'm sorry, for sure, it's 2,000 points. 2,000 points. You get 3 points for every dollar. 3 points for every dollar spent at 2,000 points. So it's basically $1,000 in purchases out of VIP. Then from that point on, you get 3 points for every dollar. Additionally, okay, this is what's great, you get free shipping. So you get deeper discounts, plus you get like birthday gifts and all sorts of great stuff. As a elite customer, you get a lot of great stuff. So again, all that stuff is in print when you enroll. So forgive my messing this whole thing up, but yeah. And thank you guys for all the thanks Sue for the kind comments. I really appreciate that. I think my wife's home. That's great. Well, we got a good audience today. Does check match go deeper than the first level? Great question. Yes, it does. Check match goes 4 generations. Now, let me explain what a generation is. Let's say, for example, you recruit me. Okay? If you recruit me, I'm your first generation if I become a bronze. A bronze is simply someone who's gone out there, they got 2 teams started, and in both of those teams, they've acquired $2,000 in bonus volume, or $2,000 in volume on this team in a 4-week period of time, and in the same 4-week period of time, $2,000 in volume on this side, including their own purchases. When that happens, they're a bronze. As a bronze, okay, you will get paid 20% check match on any bronze in that in any line of sponsorship that you have. Okay, for example, you're a bronze, I'm a bronze. You're the one who recruited me, so I'm front line to you. I go out and make a $1,000 sale. I make $1,000 in team commissions. You make 200, a 20% match. Now let's say I don't do anything. Let's say I'm not a bronze, but I personally introduce you to Bill. Bill is not a bronze either. Bill introduces you to Sue. Sue becomes a bronze. Sue goes out there and makes $10,000 in team commission. She makes 10 grand. She kills it. Bob's not a bronze. I'm not a bronze. You're a bronze. You now get 20%. She's now your first generation bronze. Okay, that's what's awesome. Now, as it goes in depth, it goes 10%. So now let's say Sue recruits someone. Sue recruits Joe. Joe is Sue's first generation bronze. Sue gets 20% on what Joe markets, but you get 10% because Joe is your second generation bronze. Again, that goes 4 generations away. By far the biggest area of compensation. I believe genuinely there's hundreds and hundreds of thousands a week in this area alone of commissionable volume, if not more. There's no limit to it because it's how many people can you bring into the business? How many people can you bring in? How many people can they bring in? And there's no limit. You can make as much as you want on this one area of the pay plan. And it is 2,000 points. Thank you so much for that. 2,000 points to be an elite. Again, look, guys, I should be living proof that you don't have to be super smart to be able to be successful in this company, okay? You don't have to know everything. You just have to be out there and be excited. All right. So do you have to have an auto replenishment to stay VIP? No. No, you don't. VIP is just 2,000 points in a year. Now, once you're a VIP, you get 3 points for every dollar you spend. So 2,000 divided by 3 is, what is that, 600 something, about $600 worth of product purchase a year, just a year. And as long as you're doing that, you're a VIP, you're an elite. And no, not to be, again, okay, that was about elite. This question is about VIP. As long as you have 250 points, you're always an elite. Okay. In the beginning, you may have to be on the replenishment or be on the regimen program until you've acquired 250 points. But again, you're getting $1. You're getting 2 points for every $1. Okay, so not very hard to do. And once you've acquired 250, that's it for the year. All right. Thanks for the questions, guys. I really appreciate it. Yahoo! Dream Master Secret. Finest Dream Master Secret. I love it. You guys are awesome. Amazing comp plan, team building. Okay, again, the training's going to be great. It looks like the questions and answers have slowed down. I've got about 19 minutes to prepare, go say hi to my kids, kiss them real quick, and then I'm going to come back and do a training. I believe it's going to be one of the better trainings I've done. I'm excited about it because I have never done this training before, ever in my career. I have, well, in groups, like in live person, but I've never done it online in this format. I'm excited. If I'm looking up, I'm just because I have another computer behind this one where all the questions are kept for me on a different website. Okay, all the questions are done. Guys, what an honor. I look forward to helping you in any way I can in your new business. Congratulations on your decision and getting started. I see a lot of you have gotten started. That's awesome. Look forward to helping you and look forward to your success. See you on the next webinar. Bye-bye.